Today I will not fire. Today I will be, I'll be calm. I'll be down like a grandfather today. I'm so happy for us to be in Ghana once again. It was my first time also to be Tamale. Courtesy of Reverend Sari. And thank you so much, CEO, for showing up for this wonderful event. Thank you, Dr. Jane, and all the leaders. Pastor, thank you for coming all the way. The guys who took, flights to be here in this wonderful event, you've done the best. It shows the passion. It just also shows the spirit at which you really want to grow yourself. One thing that I keep on saying, like I said, today will not be the day to fire anyone. I stopped presenting, if you observe me most of the time, because I thought I was pushing people too hard, too fast. People don't want speed, they want to be taken slowly by slowly. And it's of course the same slowly story that brought you to where you are economically. So I let people relax. One thing that I also just want to say is that as people go out there to criticize and say many other things, so many things, I ask you to concentrate on your family, concentrate on your personal goals. It's important for you. When your family fails, no one will be asked. Your neighbor will not be asked. You will be asked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course. That's the reason why we have average people and we have successful people. Because average people want to be so safe and secure. Even in the Bible says faith is things that are not seen, isn't it? Substance of things hoped for. Purely risk. How Abraham could be asked, park and go to the land in which I'll show you. That's a difficult question. When someone is asking you to go out, you're going to Holiday Inn or the airport, or you're going to TEM ACCRA, or you want to go to Kumasi. When someone is asking you, go to the place I'll show you, that is purely risk, isn't it? Exactly. And just like I keep on saying, a lot of us, even as Christians, we may take 12 months to pray, but God has moved, isn't it? Most of the Christians today, they will go to heaven, but like Lazarus. That story, I don't like it anymore. I don't like the story of Lazarus. How many love the story of Lazarus? Mm-hmm. You're fighting for food falling from the rich man's table, and even dogs licking your wounds. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You don't want that. And when opportunity comes, first you ask very intelligent questions, very technical, with a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And I tell you, so many rich people, most of them have not even gone to school. Like you. Most of them see an opportunity, they see beyond, they see more, and they just jump in. Like I keep on saying in my story, like when we started this thing, I first waited for nearly 2+ months while the link was not ready. That was faith, isn't it? People don't join platforms. We join the people behind the platforms. People with intentions. Platforms are out there, thousands of them. Don't you know?
Yes.
Yes, there are. Thousands of them out there. But those are the people who have cunningly come, disappeared with your money and left you high and dry. Probably the money you should have, helped you to educate some of your orphans, widows around you, the needs of medical and everything else that is good around you. They come cunningly with very good stories, sophisticated systems, and just blow it away. Like so they say, truth went to the market, it never sold, but we buy lies with ready cash all the time. Yes, I want to tell you today, when we started, there was no story of a successful investor in this platform. And so what they say, we read the story of Abraham to give us faith, isn't it? But Abraham did not have the book of Abraham to help him believe, isn't it? Yes, when we started this thing, we started by faith. Yes, started by faith. Yes, I started with $10,000 because I had 2 months to prepare myself. It's because previously I knew top coach, I knew him before. So when he came up with that, and Dr. Jane, who is my immediate upline, now she's the director of TEM. I mean, you should give her a round of applause, you know. Yeah. When she preached to me and understood it, I told her, we were in a restaurant, and I told her, why can't you just register me now? And she said, no, you have to wait because the link is not ready. I said, the link is not ready? Okay. It went on the first week, the second week, third week, and the link was not ready. I was looking at 40%. That was the motivation. And most of the time, you know, most of you even here, I am not judging you because Africa has been hit by the merchants and masters of scheming, Ponzi, pyramids, and all the people who have cunningly come and take away our money and fled. You see, so I'm not judging you, but you can also be able to check the intentions behind someone, and you see this sort of, good news coming from this end. So I'm just telling you today that we are here to encourage you that this is the opportunity, this is the moment. Let us go deep and do what we can. It's about your family and what you want for them. It's about your parents that you really want to take good care of. As you can be able to see during the presentation, your capital is fully refunded back to you. When I talked to Reverend Asai the very first time, I told him, Rev, this one just jump in. Don't ask too many questions, just register. He didn't even ask me for presentation. He just told me, if it is you, give me the link. And I gave him the link, and within no time. During that time of waiting, something unique that happened to me. I was hitting all over the world. I was talking to people. It was a total lockdown. There was nobody moving from country to country, you see. So I realized and discovered that I could do better working from my bedroom or from my home office than moving from, no, there was no point to move. You couldn't move. No one was moving. So I kept on telling people, hey, there's good news, there's big news coming. Big news is coming. Big news is coming. And I told them the date and the day and the time. That was my faith. I didn't even know, I did not even have the link. Exactly. And I told them, one particular lady in Kenya, I think I really fear her. The same day when I told her on some 26th, that was the date, at 12:30. And she called me at 10 o'clock and told me, it is this day that you said that the link is going to be ready for the opportunity that you told me about. What's happening? And I told her, can't you remember what I told you the time? The time was 12:30. What's the time now? 30 minutes before that time lapse, the link came. Dr. Jen told me, Barry, the link is now ready, you can register. So I quickly registered and gave the links to everyone, wherever, and that lady was so swift. She registered and funded before me. I was even worried, I didn't know about the system. I was now shaking, am I going to lose this commission? What's going to be here, you see. The good thing about this platform, I just want to encourage you. Whether a new person comes in or not, you still make your money. It's not dependent on the new people who comes. You can just do your own personal staking, and you'll still be making money. You see, those days when we moved from restaurant to restaurant, hotel to hotel, persuading people, telling them come. No, we moved. No, it's no longer like that. Just share the information. What someone really want to do with that piece of information is entirely up to them. We do not push people, we do not beg people, neither do we tell lies about the opportunity. We just share as it is. When someone really wants, they can. Right now, a year later, people are asking me, why you can't tell me about this? I said, I did. I even bought you coffee. You don't remember? And they say, you could have followed up on me. I said, I don't do that anymore. You see, today, a lot of dreams. have been achieved. Last year, with all due respect, last year, God came. I've had my share part of, experiences of before, just like any of you. None of you can tell me that they're successful today and they never went through what everybody else has gone through, isn't it? Yes, it was, isn't it?
Yeah.
But last year, I can tell you, I think I recovered like about, I've never made more money in my entire life like last year, working from home. So, what I want to tell you, don't burn your energy persuading people who will never listen to you. Carry on with your own personal life. Do more staking. Like, I have staked personally, every 3 days, there is money popping up. Of course, they are all enterprise funds. I started at $10,000, but my mouth was open. I didn't have all the money. My mouth was wide. I could talk to everyone. If you check my phone, I think I have more numbers than any other person. Probably maybe I could be second or third, or maybe I could be number one here because I have nearly 15,000 contacts. You see, whenever I meet people, the first thing I do is contact. You never know when you'll need this contact. That's the only capital that starts you off when everything else is low. I just want to tell you, for the people who have come all the way, 12 hours drive to be here, 1.5 hours flight to be here. Some people coming from Burkina Faso to Tamale, coming from different places. Some of them came from Accra, still came and they're still here. You see, it shows how badly they want this to happen to them. It is your life. Be creative. The story of Lazarus, I don't like it. Yes, he went to heaven, but a poor man, beaten down, so tired, full of wounds. You see, begging, setting up a table before me in the presence of my enemy, and you still want me to feed on the crumbs that falls down? It doesn't go like that. Christians are not supposed to be, or even brothers and sisters in Africa, I just want to tell you, no one said that you should be the last, isn't it? Fight for the number one position. If you can't, you'll be number two. So today, my word for you is just to give you a strong news that yes, it is possible. I know people who started nearly with nothing, zero capital. Today they have staked multiple of enterprise packages. It is possible you can be able to do it. So thank you so much. I wouldn't say so much today. I'm so grateful that I'm here. Thank you once again. Thank you so much. I've been to East Lebanon before. I've been to Ghana several times.